No, we're well past due. We're on. Oh hey everybody! I didn't see you there. Welcome to the stream. We're having Skull Bourbon. Skull Bourbon, the best. If you're gonna have bourbon, go with Skulls. Tastes like homophobia. All right then. What are we gonna do? Do my wash. Do a wash. We're doing a wash. Blue to yellow. Is that enough? Sure. It's gonna be enough. Something. Great. This is for you, Mo. But you're not on. So you'll never know how to do this. Should have worn my gloves. Alright, we're going to go from a blue, which will turn into a nice sky blue, to yellow, which will stay yellow. This is a nice, beautiful cyan. Stuff not cheap. Totally worth it. So probably get a nice weird green in the middle as well once we blend these two together. Usually throw down 3 colors, but today I'm just doing 2. See how the 2 go. Maybe continue using the same brush. Sometimes I switch over to the big brush, which sometimes makes more sense. Ah! Good thing I'm wearing my bib. Sorry, I can just... Yep. Ooh. Making a mess down here. The yellow is disappearing in the green quite easily. Looks like I'm gonna have a green, no blue. Not much yellow. Not much in the way of pure blue either. Let's get more yellow in there. Make it a mess.
I like it. I'm sure. Maybe we'll put it in the food.
Yeah.
What color?
I don't really know what it's trying to yellow, but it's just going to be mixing into the green. Could do it in a second phase.
Yeah.
Let it dry and then come back in and do a yellow over top. So much paint down here.
So much. Oh my
Want some?
Here.
I should put this somewhere. Where do you want it? This is your painting though. Here. I'm not messing with your paint. Oh my god, that's so different.
This is a nice color.
You gonna spray it down? You may be right. Some very unevenness to it. There you go. It's a nice
That's really nice.
wash there. Nice blend. Blend as it would be.
I'll call it the virus.
The what?
Virus.
The virus? Oh, was I just painting with virus green? Oh my god. This happens every time. It must be a thing on the boards.
Oh.
I think the last one I identical symbol for that.
Oh.
Weird.
Yeah, I really like that one. This is just...
Careful, don't touch it! Don't touch it, oh my god!
I'm not touching it! Someone just walked on and
What's that?
just heard that part. I'm not touching it!
Yes. Show it later. Yes, similar-ish colors.
Oh, not really. Well,
A little bit.
that changed it for me. I like that better.
Yeah,
I'm not.
greenish. I really want to work these sides. don't want to fuck up the fronts. Where can I hold it? Making a mess. Yeah, too much paint. Well, my finger's too loaded. Bit fucked up on the edges. Not with my paintball gloves. Yes, no, further. Lightly caress. Oh, fucked it up.
Oh no.
Not completely fucked up. Just a little bit. Just a slightly different line. That'll do. Beautiful, beautiful watch. I can't move it.
Why?
Because it's wet on all
Super
sides.
wet. That's it. Stream is
Stream
done.
over.
Well, this isn't my favorite movie. It's got problems. Huh?
I don't see any problem.
Well, Bird's too big. But I kind of like it. It's so strange.
What's that? The new research say?
What is that shit done on camera?
Yeah. No problem. It was on camera!
No!
I'm gonna move this somewhere. But then I have to throw this shit out anyway.
Yeah.
It's too messy.
Dang.
Got this mountain of wet paint. Alright, just gonna get fingerprints. Kurt, don't hit it.
Kurt, don't hit that.
Handle knows. I'll never get the 60 of this brush, but it's no more than Alright then. This guy here? Which way's up? I agree. I agree. See? Guess I need to draw first. Yep. Somehow I got paint on my hand. Well, I guess that was before I put the gloves on. Alright. Such a weird one.
It's been a really nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. The one almost like every time I make him serious. Oh, I just need to fix this. Something on the last chapter. Which I think was important.
It's fun. Cool. There you go. Good work. Cheers. Great. Oh. What did it say? Jason Amos. Thanks, Jason. Thumbs up to you. Thumbs up, buddy. How you doing tonight? Just doing a little virus-free painting. As we all should. Trying to get some basic structure here. Thanks. Chilling and drinking cider. We're having a little, skull bourbon. And Sadie's having some wine. Yeah, this is just starting. We got a nice little wash here from last night or a couple days ago. Seeing what I can do with it. Painting with kind of negative shapes. I don't really want to draw the highlight information. I just want to draw dark information. So I'm kind of just going a little backwards. Done a few of them. Of course, I took all of them out of the room. Grab me that one. Show you one from last night's stream. This guy here. Made that one last night. Oh, and this was from a couple days ago. Some nice washes with really darks for the dark. What did I do? I kept it out because I was going to paint them. Oh, here it is. It's over here. This is another one from the other night. So keeping it simple. Trying to paint some feminine shapes because normally I paint a lot of monsters and evil looking things. Just want to try to keep my proportions. Get rid of those eventually. Thanks, Jasmine. Appreciate it. Fun. Yeah, they're a lot different than my normal things. I don't think I kept anything here in the interface. I usually do a lot of darker stuff. I did a lot of Batman stuff in January. I usually do a lot of watercolor stuff, and I'm usually overthinking my paintings and painting tons of information rather than being light and free about it. So I usually do stuff like this Batman guy. This is a really large watercolor. There's no bold strokes in it, so I want to try to do something that's a little bit bolder rather than just painting over it over and over and over until I get to the end. I do like the way this thing looks, but it's definitely not a bold strategy. It's sort of just draw and keep going until it's done. I think I got a little paint on my computer here. Oh, thanks, Jasmine. Yeah, that one was fun. I did a whole month of Batman, and that was kind of the culmination of all of them. There's another really good one called Roller Bat, but I don't know if I have that around anywhere. I was looking for it the other day. Maybe I can export it. It was so much fun to paint that one. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Roller Bat, Roller Bat. There we go. Here's Roller Bat. Stream art. There we go. Roller Bat, Roller Bat. Where'd he go? Roller Bat cropped? No. Is this him? There he is. The Roller Bat. That was a lot of fun. Oh, you love the music. Well, thanks for that. That's my music over the years. I can't hear it at the moment. Yes, depending on which song it is, it's mostly my music. Some of it's some of my band stuff, but I'm in there somewhere for all of it. Over the various years. All right, back to drawing. Chin, chin, chin. This one's going to be a bit of a weird one. Pretty sure. I'm going to come up. I'm trying to keep my proportions nice. Thank you. Yeah, you can just find, I'm on Instagram. They're in the bottom. Where can I point? There. Instagram stuff. The Instagram is the Tyson_draws stuff. That has most of my art on there. There's other stuff on the website and whatnot, but most of it's in the Instagram. The website's the same as the name too. It's the Tyson Draws stuff. Thanks, appreciate it. Interesting. Bigger. Here. Often, yeah. I often do. I've been struggling with some feminine form and whatnot lately, so it's been a lot of these have had references nearby, or I had looked at them earlier. But yeah, there's definitely references for these ones. I don't have it on me there though. Trying to remember. I keep looking up at it on the screen because it helps me see the imperfections sometimes. Yeah, I'd recommend references. I did that when when I started redrawing recently. I kind of went through a whole stream of reference stuff and just drawing over and over. It's good. It's tough because your brain has been designed to draw the same things over and over. It creates shortcuts for things. So when you think of a face or you think of a nose, when you think of any of the shapes in the head, you've got an image in your head of what that looks like, and it's wrong. It's freaking wrong, and so you have to break your brain of its habits. So if you're looking at reference, you can study like the forms and shapes of it and go like, oh, okay, that's different. I would normally draw like this curve, and I fight with that a lot because I have trouble with my brain. My brain wants to draw the things that I used to draw, the old faces, and the reason why I'm doing these right now is because about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I drew a thing from out of my imagination, and it was that face again. It was that face that I've drawn my whole life, and it was so upsetting to me that I had gotten back to that. That I was like, oh no, I'm drawing that face again. Yeah, frustrating. So I'm just going back, studying some faces, trying to figure out how to draw them. And Sadie's writing a book, drawing a book.
Yeah, who's that?
It's Jason.
Jason?
That's Sadie over there. That's her hand. That's totally her hand. Alright, so thirds.
Where's the people coming on from? Because it doesn't look like
That's Facebook. Facebook. Those would be somewhere around there. Since we're at an angle, somewhere in the middle here. It's going to be a hard one to draw, any painting. Jason? Oh, okay. Alright, Jason. Got it. Not Jason. Jason. Got it.
Hi, Jason.
Jason. Nailed it. We got it now. Internet names are the toughest things. Really. That breaks up. It doesn't help that I've got text-to-speech on right now, and it says Jason, not Jason. So it screwed me up, first of all. The computer, the robot, doesn't know how to pronounce your name. So I blame the robots. It's usually the safe way to go.
Always me.
Always blame the robots. They're probably to blame for the virus as well. shadow. Yeah, this isn't working as well. I need to increase my shadow amounts. This one has less. No, you don't have to. You're not bothering me. I'm drawn slow. It's okay. It's all part of it. What? What? You're going to the hammer? I see. Yeah. I want more shadows in here. Bigger shadows. Build that all in. That's all darkness. That's all darkness. That looks alright. This isn't going to have the same black and white impression that I had in the other one, sadly. I don't think. Because it stands out against this background. And the black is so unforgiving. This one I can erase off a lot easier. The black charcoal that I have, it just doesn't come off very easy. And since this one I wanted to try a little bit more delicate, I figured the white would be much more forgiving. See, it goes away where the black, if I put it on, which is fine, as long as I don't screw up. It leaves a little bit of a mark and darkens in there, so if I screwed up where I wanted these things, I'd kind of be in a harder position. Yeah, the white's a little easier to work with, I find. Give me a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, Jason. You're doing so well.
I know.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, see, you can see the black up in there. It just kind of muddies it in. I don't think there might be a way to get it off, but then you start eroding at the actual paper. Or not paper, canvas. The paint will start coming off, which I don't like. Yeah, so I think it was about 4 years ago, Sadie was deciding to do a book, and I was like, I'm doing the art, and I hadn't really drawn for a long time. I kind of had taken a break. So when it came down to doing this book, I got an iPad, and I started drawing every freaking day, and got better and better and better. And then in Inktober 3 years ago, I was like, I'm gonna go do physical, and I freaking loved it. Like, it was so awesome. I just liked the noise and the mess that you can make inside there. Where with digital, I had trouble. All my stuff looked too pristine, too clean. So I'm always fighting that balance of like, how dirty can I make something but have it still make sense, kind of thing. So that's a big thing for me, is making a mess and then being able to pull back from it. And then you get these crazy works of art from the chaos. Like even those Batmans, I didn't really have that much plan. I do stuff like, I wonder if there's some in here as well. I don't know if you know Bill Sienkiewicz or, well, Bill Sienkiewicz is the big one for me. His art is always like full of extreme chaos, but then in the end it's like, oh my god, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Yeah, so last month in February I was doing these things where I had a little tool that I made that forced me to use different things. Like, so there's paintbrushes, there's dip pens, there's a twig. I got a twig over here. So I draw with my twig. Or, you know, just a bunch of various different tools to force myself to be not in control of what I was doing. I had stencils, I had things that would take away, I had bleach to take negative stuff, white ink and charcoal and all that kind of stuff. So it forced me to just go down crazy paths, and then I always try to like create something out of the chaos. So like pull it back out of the chaos. It's like nothing makes sense, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's this cool thing, there's these cool creatures in there. So it's kind of like a little bit of all that, and I love that kind of finding the art inside. That kind of stuff really gets to me. I love that kind of. Yes, these are a little bit more controlled, which is fine. I'm trying something different. One thing that I see a lot of artists do is create these beautiful things, but then the shadows all kind of meld together and they don't really have information in them. They're just like, they're not always even like full darkness either. Sometimes they're just like an inverted darkness, like where there'd be this beautiful reds inside of it. So this one would be a really interesting study in that. Like, literally, if I went in and did all the whites, pulled the whites off, and left the blacks as these crazy red to blue darks, it might be a more interesting way to go on this one. Which, actually, maybe I'll do that. Leave the darks and then just do the whites. Yeah, do it. I'd love to see what you create. Maybe I'll do this. Should I do it? Should I do the inverse? Just paint the whites? Like bring a titanium white in here and just do the white areas and leave the darks as this blackness, or these dark blue and whatnot. Do the inverse. Yeah. I think it might be interesting. I need to clean up all these black areas if I'm going to do that. I guess I can't sell this canvas as a virus-free. If I'm infected with virus, I'm licking it all over the place. All right, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with titanium rather than darks. So Jason and I are thinking to do the inverse of the other ones, where instead of painting, leave the blacks as this beautiful color, and then just bring in the whites for the face. So do the inverse. So like this is white back here, white, 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 and leave the black as those.
Interesting idea. I like it.
I'm gonna try it.
Yep.
We're doing it. Jason made me do it. If it doesn't work out, we know who to blame.
Yes.
But Jason. Jason's to blame. Take full responsibility? Good. It's very, very bold of you to do so. As you should. Alright, so this is going to be scary. Alright, we need some white. Give me a second. Gotta grab some white. Or even another different thought, maybe not full white, but a really bright color that would work well with these. No, let's go white. Let's go white. See if I can paint with commanding strokes. I might need to clean up my palette a bit. It's a very dirty palette, especially if we want some nice whites in there. I'll probably end up doing a very solid white in here and then bringing back a little bit of these colors as kind of the blend to bring it so it's not solid white with this, so maybe just it blends it in a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. I need a razor blade. Be right back. Definitely going to be changing the theme of the set. Where's my water? So have you done a lot of watercolor in them before, or and then you stopped just to go to digital? Do you have watercolors out there that I can see? Or your digital? Link your digital stuff. Take a look. Always loving seeing people's work. Well, let's see what happens here. Butan? You don't have one. Or do you?
Do you want it? Do you want it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm going to try to be bold with some of these strokes. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, that's cool that you're making an income from it, though. Verdant Elf Creations. Let me quickly go find that before I forget it. Facebook. Did I spell it wrong? Verdant. I did spell it wrong. Is that one word? Thank you. Found it. Oh, that's great stuff. Nice work. I liked it. It's really cool that you're able to make a living off art. I guess I do, but not with this this stuff specifically. Nice. Yeesh. Well, yeah. I think it's amazing that you find time to do art, being a stay-at-home mom, taking care of your grandma.
Oh, wow.
Cheers to you. Well done. Well done. All right. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, I'm gonna try this. starting to corner. Yeah, too much water. Still figuring out acrylics. Acrylics are fairly new to me, so I'm a little bit not very good at them yet. It's not going on very thick. It's gonna be trouble with this one, but just because of all the dark colors. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a few coats now. Well, maybe that'll give me a chance to do some grading. Understood. Yeah, my first acrylics were not very good. I'm still fairly new to it, but it's definitely getting better. I can't say it's great yet, but I'll get there. Aw, thanks, Andrea Barker. You can see that black getting mixed in with my paint there. This is really going to show the brush strokes. Kind of effed up already. It's going to be really weird if I don't manage to preserve my blacks very well. I hope so. I hope so.
Shannon called.
Oh, she did? Well, when? What'd you tell her?
I told you you were out bowling with your father.
Oh, shit. Nice going, Mom. Hey.
I think I gotta switch brushes here. You can see all the strokes with this. This kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do lots of painting over. And never having done this invert type painting is going to be a little bit weird. What are you looking for? Oh. I didn't take it. Alright. See, now you'll be able to see all the indecisive paint strokes. Yeah, yeah. Then there's no more secrets. Oh, thanks. I'm struggling a little bit to keep it smooth and light in this area. It's going to be very tough. Definitely not the bold brushstrokes that I wanted. It's interesting. I don't know if interesting is good, but we're learning some lessons here. We're trying new things, right? Yeah, it's so not smooth. Definitely going to be multiple coats in this one. Has less impact than the other ones. So far. Still early. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. I think I'll add some tones into this. I think that'll help. Maybe. It's definitely very splotchy. Gonna end up looking more like a mime.
I was walking down the street one day when I looked up into a tree and saw a squirrel with a big brown fuzzy tail. And as I looked up into the tree, the squirrel stared down back at me and I noticed something about him. He was a lonely squirrel. And I wondered why he had no friends.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Come back and redefine everything. Definitely a little bit weird. It's okay. It's a start. Keep going. I'm just grabbing a smaller brush here. So I can get some of these details without killing it. Yeah, that can happen for sure. Sure enough, like I said, we're learning something. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I won't make a mess all over it. Some of this doesn't read properly either because it's got the white from the pen. So at some point I gotta let it dry. And then we'll see those darks a little bit better, I think. Maybe. I think her mouth is too small. I might have to continue. I painted into her mouth too much. Lost a lot of the side over there. Thanks, Jason, sorry. What kind of name is Jason? I never heard that for the pronunciation, or even that spelling of a name, actually. Because it's messing me up so much. Computer keeps saying the wrong thing. Named after your brother? Alright, okay. That's unique. So how long have you been painting then? Alright. That works, I guess. That's good. It's fantastic that you made a go of it though. I'd like to at some point give up my other art job and do this a little bit more. Because then you can travel a little bit, which would be nice. Travel and do art. Think of that life. There you go. I'd be down with that. Yep. How did you find this stream anyway? Just curious. Never know how people get into stuff like this. How you find it on Facebook? Were you just searching for traditional art and somehow you found this?
It is not the aim of this record to hypnotize you. Not at all. Instead, it will teach you to apply powerful, positive suggestions.
Okay, alright. Well, that's cool that worked then, I guess. Somehow, from way back when, you found my page. Favorited it way back when. Yeah, I'm not on Facebook myself very much. I post my art. I think that's about all I do, really.
Well, you streamed that.
And I stream on there. Actually, this is looking pretty interesting. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I tweet as well, but really, I'm really not not on Twitter. It's literally I post my stuff to Instagram, and then at the same time it gets posted to Twitter, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't spend any time on there. Never got the hang of it. It always feels like you're just screaming into the void. I imagine once you get followers and you start following people, it would make a lot more sense, but I don't imagine myself doing that anytime soon. I feel like your nose is crooked. I think I could really pop out her lips and whatnot with the same red. Yeah. This line under here. Yeah, it's a bit too bold. fact that the lips are kind of off too didn't help. Yeah, 'cause I think I started it years ago and I never really got any traction, so I just kind of gave up. And then recently, someone was like, "You've got to be tweeting this stuff," and I'm like, "Okay." So I started tweeting it, and it literally did nothing. So I don't think I've gotten anybody off of Twitter to be actual someone who interacts with me or follows or chats or anything. So I don't know. I'm glad it works for people, but yeah, it doesn't really do anything for me. Oh. That helps it pop a little bit more when you get rid of the white of the eyes, I'd say. I do think I'm going to bring back some of the red. I don't remember what red this was. No clue what colors I used to start this thing. I think it might have just been my red and blue. If I use this dark red, it's going to really pop. No. Art share threads. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. But you have to really be interactive with people, I would imagine. And I just don't spend tons of time on the old internets doing that kind of stuff. I know I should, but there's just so many other things to be doing. There's a few places that I'd like to fix. Guess I gotta figure out what the red is that I'm gonna use in here. Do you remember what red I used? Was it this one or was it because we went to this, it's also to this blue, which I don't know.
Sorry, babe, I don't know if you told me what red
I wonder, I probably didn't even show it in the stream. I'm gonna grab some of the colors, see if I can figure out. Julie Johnson! Hey Julie, how are you? Thanks for stopping by! I'm not leaving, I'm just grabbing some paint.
Dollars to donuts.
$1 to donuts. Oh shit. Sorry. Give me a second. Lost my paintbrush. How you doing, Julie? Sense. Yeah, well, if your money's reliant on you being on social media, then yeah, you better be on social media. Make it more worthwhile for you. Okay, I'm gonna try some paint mixing to see if I could roughly create these colors. Since I don't remember what colors they were. That looks like that color there. I think it might have been this. And probably with the white gesso. I'm not very talented here. I think it's going to be a cap on. Yeah, I believe those are the colors that I used. Alright, so I don't want to go too crazy. I do want to make her lips pop out a little bit more and fix the wideness of her mouth that I kind of screwed up on. Her nose feels less crooked now, which is nice. Yep, this is definitely the colors. Look at that. Like I'm a color mixing pro. I'm not, but it's like I am. Well, that's surprising. But I was able to mix the right color almost right away. Interesting. doing for time? You want to watch something?
Sure. That's cool, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're gonna add more of those colors.
I think so. I want to fix up the nose, so I think I'll add some of that blue to the shadow areas. I don't want to go crazy on it though. Thanks, Chase. Kind of at a weird point where keep going and keep adding things, I guess. Solidifying all the whites, maybe. Really solidify all this stuff? I don't know. Seems I'm doing it. I don't know if I should do this as I do it. There's definitely some not smooth parts, which could benefit from some smoothing.
joke on my last trip in the Bermuda Triangle. Believe me, Mr. Donna, why, it is my last. Those seas were mean, I kid you not.
Your ship looks like a matchbox, Captain. You're very brave.
Yes, I am.
Oh, get from over here. Didn't wait. What's that, sir? Looks amazing. Amazing. You're too nice. Definitely needs an eye highlight. Always adds just so much life by putting one dot. Go figure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, this painting's mostly you, so nice work. I'm not sure. What's that? Yeah, thanks. I kind of want to go in and do, like, darken some of these things, just to give it a little bit more oomph. Just pop out a little bit of the darkness. Go crazy. Give the darks a little bit of texture. You got a program? You teaching people? That's awesome. Well, you know, you can borrow it. I didn't come up with it. Well, maybe I did. Maybe we did. We just came up with this together. First people to ever do this. That helps pop the eyes a little bit, I'd say. Half off. Alright. That's a good deal. I don't use any of those things. I just had my iPad and I was using, what was that called? I don't even remember the name of the program. I haven't used it for so long. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't done any painting on, like, the PC or Mac kind of thing with Krita or anything.
You drew a logo, right?
Yeah. Our book. Too much. Too much. That's one good thing about acrylics. You can easily cover up your mistakes. Which is good and bad. There. Just slightly. I don't want to give her bangs under her eyes. do something. Just getting rid of all of her blemishes. She should have porcelain skin, don't you think? Too much.
You say you want me. There's nothing you can do. Always falling. Don't wanna land on you. The sands are falling. There isn't much time. I will never stop
Cool.
till you're not mine. Spin around the sun. So much more fire. Brings my confusion. 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 Confusion.
I like this inverse shadow thing. Nice. It worked out really well. What do you think?
Very good. Yeah, it's great.
I think I might call it there though. I don't know if it needs more.
I think maybe like tomorrow it needs like just a bit more white.
More white in those areas.
That's
It would be nice to have that more solid.
You are falling down. You can feel solid ground. Open mouth and screaming. It's not a normal sound. Calling to your father. He's been dead a long, long time. Asking him to save you. There is never enough time.
Why do it tomorrow when we can do it today? Yeah, let's solidify this line. There you go. I think that'll do it. At least for the night. Come back and look at it again tomorrow. Oh, there's one. What? I see a spot. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. I think I'm gonna call it here, though. Oh, my friend's birthday in 15 minutes. All right, yeah. Last stroke, last brush stroke. Definitely a different thing than the last ones, for sure. Thanks for the shove, Jason. Appreciate it. Always willing to try something different. As I drop water on my canvas, but that shouldn't affect it. Yeah, I think I'm done. I like it. Why are you just now having house bands? Anyway, all right, okay, awesome. Thanks for coming out, Jason and Julie and everyone else who was in here. There's a couple other people, but they were lurking. That's all right. All right, Jason, awesome hanging out with you. Good luck with the art. I will follow you. Well, I have followed you on Facebook, and I'll take a look at your stuff when I can. Love it. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out. Peace out. Yes, you have a lovely night too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kisses. Good night.
What you say when you want to get back with me? Look through what you want on the map for free. I see what you're doing badly. I don't say that you want my money. You sit there laying back with me. You should care how it affects to worry. You sure want to be the booty.